Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson 2. Today lesson will go through LO2, which is about understanding branding models, brand equity, brand personality, corporate reputation, and corporate communication and interrelations. That all will be focused today lesson. My name is Anjum Satar and my email is anjum@ukversity.co.uk. If you have any questions, drop me email on this email address, and I'll try my best, get back to you as soon as possible. We'll start. Anybody any question before starting this session? Okay, so today is 2.1. We are doing learning outcome 1, 2.1. We have analyzed the factor that drive the brand and position, look the brand personalities. We can look around the brand interrelationship between. We can look around the evaluate the models of branding, different models we can use. There are many, but we can pick a few and analyze how the brand equity, integrated marketing, and program together with the digital presence. That's all will be focused in our lesson today, and we address all these assessment criteria, and our main learning outcome is given. So that's which we will go through. So 2.1, analyze the factor that drive the brand entity and the brand positioning. Okay, so what is brand positioning? The position, a couple of you maybe learn about, is called positioning map. Yes, so we want the first brand. Yes, number first. So our ranking can be brand ranking. Our brand rank can be number first. So if we really want to be why in the eyes of the customer, our brand will be number one. Yes, we have various options. Yes, we are various segment of population. So last lesson we discussed about segmentation. We discussed basis of segmentation. We discussed target market. So all this was focused in the last lesson. We discussed demographic, psychographic, and the various other different bases of segmentation. Okay, so brand a positioning is emphasis on the distinction, how we can differentiate ourselves. Our brand, those that make the brand appealing to the consumer compared to our competitors, stand stand out among its competitors. It specifies how the product of a brand penetrate the market to grow their market share. So market share, its equity, its value of the brand will go up. Value of the brand can be, it takes a while to develop it, but it can be destroyed in one go. So that's we need to be make sure. Okay, dealing with the competitor brand. Brand positioning is the competition oriented and enhance the dynamic over a period of time. Six phase of brand identity. Brand identity can be represented by the six phases of gone or Pearson, as as the diagram in maths, which we learn about. Okay, so what we have, construct source, what how you can brand psyche. What is the brand psyche in eyes of the customer? Why? Yes. So like sometimes when it's come the brand Nike in your mind, so what is come in your mind? It's come is quality, it's come the reputation, it's come the status symbol. Yes, that's the psyche. Yes, we can not just the quality itself. So brand personality, yes, people are when you're wearing the certain brand, it's really affect especially designer shops. Yes, that's we can look around. Cultural value, different cultures brand have a different values. Might be some cultures they say no, this company is born by this country, and even is a good quality, we don't want to buy because due to the conflict between government, some political issues, and that's the reason. That's why it's becoming quite, you may be seen in some countries is point or the country of origin is mentioned as well, because some countries have issue about the child labor, equal pay, gender pay gaps. These things really affect. So we need to make sure the brand we develop that is in the eyes of customer or the client. So the customer self-image, customer reflection, and relationship between companies, and that's we need to be. So brand psyche, what is about? It is tangible and physical added value, as well as the backbone of a brand. So it's considered the physical aspect of brand. How does it look? What does it do? And flag up the product of brand which represent its quality. For example, dark color of Coke and the colorless spirit Sprite, which is of course all, and that's we need to be look around. Brand personality. If the brand were the person, what kind of person it would be? So would be it be sincere, tartar, salt, exciting? Yes, so we need to be look around. Woodland, sophisticated, Mercedes, elite. Yes, so all these, the brand personality speak its product and the service. When the famous character, spokesperson, or the figurehead is used to branding, it gives the brand instant personality. Like if somebody celebrity is using the particular brand, oh yes, this brand is used by, or this brand is associated with someone. That can be culture. Yes, it is a set of the values and norms and the cultures. Yes, every culture have a different norms, different values, some religious beliefs. Yes, image, all this represent in the culturally values. So we need to look around the important in building the brand structure. Customer self image, it is what brand is able to create the customer mind, how the customer perceive about themselves after the purchasing the product of brand. So that's we need to be make sure we develop. So customers, it is what the brand able to create the customer mind and how the customer perceive about themselves. Customer reflection, the perception about the customer about the brand after using the brand. Thunder Bridge, I purchased this value for price and it's given me players of players riding. Thanks. So that's we can look around. Okay. Anybody any question, guys? Okay. The relationship. Brand communicate, interact, trans with the consumer. So it is a mode of conduct that define the brand. The factor is a vital for the service brand. For example, banking, where the relationship develops faith in the customer when it comes to handling their money with the respect. Let us consider the example of brand identity. Yes, so we can look around, construct brand psyche, skincare dedicated to all women, brand personality, beautiful, attractive women with the confidence, culture, innovation, and excellence, and customer self-image. Thanks, Garnier. My skin tone is nice, and I feel confident. And customer reflection. I am benefited using this worldwide skincare expert is affordable price. That's the Garnier and the relationship, trust, and reliability. So you will see there how this model being applied. Anybody any question? Okay. Those are listening, you can drop me email. Okay. One of the author killer defined the brand image is awareness of the brand names, whether the customer know the brand and recall it, and the belief about the brand image. Yes, that's we need to be look around. Creation of the brand knowledge is the collective effort of the consumer market and research distributor agencies creating brand knowledge. Extreme important. Company stakeholders. Stakeholders mean anybody who has any interest is called stakeholders. We can use different stakeholder, different have mm, and their power and interest. So they looking brand in different ways. So brand knowledge pyramid. We can look around attachment, loyalty, sense of community engagement, rational evaluation, brand values, credibility, emotional evaluation, feeling, self-respect, and social approval, function, image, and benefit and psyche, quality, reliability, price, service, emotional image, and the benefit, who, when, and how use the personality, intense, the brand loyalty, positive, accessible brand evaluation, and strong, favorable, and unique brand association. Thus, we need to be look around. Any question? Okay, look around. What is the positioning? The act of designing the company offering and the image occupy a distinctive place in the mind of the target market. A good hot pizza delivered to your doorstep within 30 minutes of the ordering at moderate price. So that's a huge promise. So that 30 minutes is, you need to be think about that we can or we can't. Otherwise, don't need to be promised. You can promise 60 minutes, yes, instead of 30 minutes. So be careful. Okay, second 1.2, analyze the brand personality. As we mentioned in the previous as well, brand personality, identify the brand position. Brand managers need to be study the market segment. They need to be segment the with demographic, psychographic, behavior, and yes, locations which we discussed. The Body Shop use the natural ingredients its product, environmental friendly Tropicana pack real fruit in Tetra Pak, and brand to for home its target the audience, the brand group, sender age, economic bracket, and Nike is the top clothing brand, all income group. Gucci and Fossil remain the high income handbags brand, and the brand what reason these facts, the sport, the climate benefit, and the brand against the home, the defined ways to attack the competitor market. There is a standard formula to achieve the brand positioning, target market of the potential of the consumer. Brand X is the definition of the framework of the reference of the category, and which gives the most promise and the consumer benefit because of the reasons or belief we can discuss within our message, within our communication. Okay, next we're looking now, guys. The target market is the psychological and social profile of all the consumer a brand and influence. So we can look around the frame of the reference is the nature of the competition promise to the consumer benefit features, the preference, the example of the Cadbury promise, it's silk chocolate bar to be the smoothest one among the Cadbury chocolate. The reason, the belief, the reinforce the promise that the consumer benefit. For example, Tropicana product is produced, and market the Devian PepsiCo and promise to be delivering 100% pure juice. It's pure premium juice range. Let's, take an example of the brand positioning, conducting shopper stop and the retailer chain. We can look around in India or in other part of the world as well. It's a benefit of $20 million, found in 1991. It find the store in Bombay and expanded rapidly across the country soon. The consumer perceived its mass market brand start losing its shine in the retail competition in 2008. The brand managers and the company management together carried out a store audit, outlet studies, consumer experience, updated the brand identity, came up with the new tagline, and start something new. So that's we need to be think about how this is one other example which we can use. Anybody any question, guys? Okay. And then next we can move to 2.3, analyze the interrelationship between brand management, corporate reputation to sustain. So what is the sustainability? It's meeting the needs of current generation without compromising the needs of the future. Like, global warming, environmental friendly, green, animal testing, child labor, yes, equality, pace, more social enterprise. The concept is fast growing. That's we need to be when we. So brand management is identifying and establishing brand positioning, planning, implementing the brand marketing, meeting the interpreting the brand performance, and growing and sustain the brand value. Yes, that's we need to be equity brand, yes, value. So different effect knowing the brand name on the consumer response to the product or its marketing. With the positive brand equity, consumer react more favorably to the brand than unbranded version of the same product. So that's why brand is very important. Brand is a logo, brand is a symbol, brand it's mind in the customer eyes, the customer perception towards brand. So with the negative brand equity, the consumer react less favorable to the brand than an unbranded version. So consumer perception dimensions include differentiation, relevance, knowledge, and esteem. So brand valuation is the estimation of the total financial value of brand. Customer equity is the value of customer relationship that brand creates. Okay, next we're looking 2.4, evaluate the model of the brand equity and the impact of the brand equity on the organization. That's a huge, first of all, we need to look around the product which we are giving the branding. The product should have anything which is capable to satisfy the consumer needs and wants. Needs are the basic, necessity of life, which is crucial. So as a marketer and the brand manager, you have to think about the brand which you're launching, what sort of the needs and the wants going to be satisfied of consumer. Then you can, it exists three levels. Core product can be actual and augmented. When we say actual, so look the features, quantity, packaging, and satisfying, yes, styling. So that's the actual product. Benefit, we need to be look around the core benefit like is a skincare, it's protect you this, so you identify why the, and the augmentation product, we provide installation, we provide guarantee, we provide delivery, we provide additional services, brand value. So itself that's meant it. So all these, when you design brand are two that you have to be make sure will focus on it. Anybody any question, guys? Okay, next we'll look in the difference between the product and the brand. So branding is the process which the company distinction their product offering from the competition. Brand permit the customer to develop association, status, prestige with the product, which like think about US basketball player LeBron James, so sports celebrity James has managed the personal brand to win the multiple endorsement contract with the leading firm like Nike, McDonald's, and then it become the company as well. Okay, the benefit of brand, company value, consumer preference and loyalty, barrier to competition, high profit, and base for the brand extension. If we do, then it can be benefit. If we don't give the name and the company, it create the company value. Brand building brand, this involves making decision about naming and development of the brand, and the brand is created by meaning of argumentation, the core product and add the value. Okay, good brand name should be positive association, be easy to be pronounced and remember. So just product benefit, be distinctive, use numeral when emphasizing technology and not infringe an existing registered brand. Yes, so that can be decreased. Okay, so brand strategies, these we can use family brand names. We can look around individual brand names and the combination of the brand names. Okay, so we can look around the brand positioning, brand domination, brand value, brand reflection, brand personality, brand asset, and brand in heritage. Okay, that's we need to be look around. Brand extension, sketching, plan, European global branding, co-brand, and this is one of the company how they brand campaign live with the fly that the man is the good guys who gave something back. So that's they focus on the brand become quite popular throughout the world in drinking. Okay, Boston Consultant Group share the metrics star cows, cash cows, problem child, and dogs. So we can look around the market growth rate, and then some product can be star, some can be cash cow, problem child. This is given by the BCD metric. Okay, when we look in the star, build the sales and the market share, investment and increase leadership position, and repeat competitive challenges. And then if it's a problem child, build selective focus on the defendable niche market, small market. Yes, cash cows is of course big. You defend your position. You have excess cash. If it's a dog or vest or divest, are focused to defend to the niche market. Any question, anyone? Okay, then always when you do the branding, you look around the product, various product and the product life cycle, and you just advertise your brand in the eyes of customer, and that in the different stages your brand will give you different sort of profit. Okay, new product, product replacement, additional existing line, new product line, and new to the world product. That can be when you make the decision of the new product or development, idea generation, screening, concept testing, business analysis, product development, market test, penetration, and then you launch the new brand. Zara needs speed to the market high, given it is the competitive advantage in the April that's market. Yes, we need to look around uh, in the market. If your brand is can be innovator, early adopter, early majority, and depends, so your profit margin can be varied. Anybody, any question? Okay, then we have 2.5, our assessment criteria analyze how the brand equity and reputation can be developed through the integrated marketing program. Integrated, it means everything, integrated to be overall, to be lead toward the organization. So major brand strategy, decision, brand positioning, attribute, benefit, believe what you want, brand names, what names you will select and you protect, brand sponsorship, who's going to be sponsored, licensing, co-branding, brand development, extension within the, yes, it can be different sizes, different colors, and different, yes, so we can extend it. Okay, so brand positioning and brand name selection, marketers should establish a mission and vision for the brand. When positioning desirable quality for the brand, and then should be based on the product benefit, quality, be easy pronounce and recognize. That's all quality need to be. When you do the brand, so you can look around, is it national brand, is it store brand, is it licensing, or you can give and co-brand us. That we need to be focused, and brand can be sponsored. So brand development strategy can be line extension, multiple brand extension, or new brand. It can be existing in the existing market or the new brand in the new market. So market development and market penetration as per ANSF metric can be used. So brand, communicate brand positioning, manage all the brand touch point. Trend implies to be customer centered and audit brand strength and weaknesses. Yes, to be achieved. Okay, guys, think about this is quite old, the result when these brands were leading, yes, and of course afterwards changed, so it's likely for 10 most valuable brands back in 2006. And we can further do research and we can find what is the position of Coke, Microsoft, of course, still IBM, General Electric, Nokia's, of course, dropped, Toyota's, of course, slightly different. Disney and McDonald is increasing, Mercedes Benz as well. Then I copied the link for you to the watch video. Please make sure you watch. So what you can do, please make sure you copy this link, and I'll show you it's good to be. We can watch. Okay, so this is value of the brand.
Hi there. Distinguish a product or service from the competition. Something which makes it distinctive. Perhaps the design of the product or service, its name, the logo, or some combination of all those things.
It's all about the brand value.
Some of the
Types of brands.
In the business marketplace from the
These are the brand, product brands.
service. And of course,
Service
increasingly brands
brands.
are being built that are powered Dropbox, but also service brands. These are brands that are assigned
Umbrella
to
and
more than
family.
one. Also, brands themselves can be the name of the business. In brands, of course,
Corporate brands.
the ultimate twin to someone you develop a relationship with. You are more likely
Key
to
benefits,
receive
effective branding.
sustained, brand value sustained. You're more likely a brand that is able to resist price changes. And that is the value of branding.
Okay, so that's the way we just is quite good to watch, guys. So you can in your own time further as well. And further before our next lesson, please, if you go through the slides, just copy this. I copy extra material for you. So what you can do, copy this, please. You need to make sure you read this before our next lesson. So this is quite good. The slides you can go through, which is just link that give you fully the brand positioning elements, yes, name, role of brands can be all been what is meant by equity, which I explained you some slide. You do market audit for brand portfolio, strategic brand positioning, and then point of difference and the point of pride. That's we can look around as well, yes, what is the key difference. So that's please you do in your time as well. Then I copied the link. Stakeholders mean anybody, so it's good to be read about stakeholders, corporate social responsibility. Any brand we launch, we should be corporate socially responsible as an organization, and brand positioning, what is meant by. So I copied the link for you as well. So please, go through these before next lesson, and the next lesson we will go through LO3. And in the meanwhile, if you have any question, please drop me email on my email address, anyum@ukversity.co.uk. Thanks for listening and attending, and I hope speak you all during our next lesson. Thank you. Bye bye.